Welcome to Viking.TV's Wellness Sessions. I am Mona Therese and today I welcome you to another scene. And today we are at the oceans because today we are talking about being present, fully present in everything we are doing. And our practice today will be in the hip area. In yoga, we say that the hips represent the element of water. So what is more appropriate to be at the water side and do our hip yoga. When we have vacation, that's when we are usually more present in our life. We take time to enjoy the sound of the wave, smell the lavender, and hike the mountain and smell the pine tree or enjoy touching the snow or where we are. The trick is to really be present when we are not on vacation and just enjoy every moment of our lives. Again, yoga can help us to come to that place where we stay present and fully in the moment. Either we are playing with our children, working, shopping, or even taking a walk on the street. So let's be present and move our hips. See you on the deck. So, once again, I welcome you to the deck. Remember, you might need a towel today if you feel you are tight in your quadriceps, and maybe you want it under your head when we lie down. So we will start lying down today. So come on and bring yourself into a comfortable reclining pose. And as I said, if you like, you can roll the towel underneath your head so you have no strain in your neck. So take a moment, right hand on the belly, left on your stomach, and take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Feel the rise of the belly and the fall of the belly. And let's come in totally to our body today, being present with ourselves, to the awareness of our breath. Breathe in deep. Exhale out slowly. If your mind flies to other places, come back to the breath. Thoughts always comes, but they can leave again, and then we can just focus on our breath. So just today, practice being in the present moment. And in this moment, it is your practice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale it out. Now bring your legs together. Bend your right knee and take your hands around your knee. You could bend your left knee if it's needed. Sometimes it can be a big stretch from your hip flexors to have the leg straight. Then you can just bend it. Now we take a deep breath and press the knee into the hands. And then exhale, bring your knees to the chest. Inhale away. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale away. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale away. And now as you exhale, bring your head up to the knee. And then inhale down. And then exhale. Inhale. And now we exhale and hold it up here. We take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then release. Take your arms over the head. Give yourself a nice long stretch and flex your feet. And then down. Good. Now take your left leg up and bring it up. Remember, the leg can be straight or bent, your choice. Now exhale, knee to the chest, inhale away. And maybe it's just a tiny little movement like that. That's okay. And maybe if you bend your legs, you can go deeper down. Or maybe you can do that also when the knee is straight. And now exhale, head up to the knee and inhale down. Exhale, head up to the knee and inhale down. Exhale, head up to the knee Hold it there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Full breath in. And now release and stretch your arms out over the head. Stretch your right side body. Stretch your left side body. And stretch both sides and flex your feet. Now arms down to the side. If you like, you can take pillows and bring them out to the side of your hip, and then your knees can rest upon the pillows. Some of you are more flexible, can just let your knees drop down to the floor. So hands can be on the belly, out to the side, or over the head, however you want to be. Now let's focus some deep breath in. Slow breath out. Just feel abdomen rise, abdomen fall. Deepest inhalation. Slowest exhalation. Full inhale. Full exhale, and relax your face. So today we are focusing basically on our hips. So if you have anything going on in the hip, be careful and really just listen to your body. Don't overstretch or force your body into any positions. Now, again, as you exhale, bring your knees together and walk your feet out just a little. And then drop the knees in. And we bring our hands on the belly. Inhale, abdomen rise. Exhale, abdomen fall. Again, deep breath in. Exhale out. Now walk your legs into the center. Then take your right foot up so the right ankle is on top of the left knee. For some of you, this is a big stretch. So you stay there. If you can grab your thigh, or you can grab your shin. Now inhale and exhale. Deep breath in. Always listen to your body. Feel the breath flowing in and out. Good. So we nourish ourselves to the awareness of our breath and really respecting the limits of the body. And as you exhale, maybe sometimes we can feel, oops, the body is giving in a little, and we can go a little deeper. But it never is through force. It comes from just breathing and relaxing. Now release, and we take the other foot down, and then we take the left foot up, and maybe this is where you want to be. And if you can take it up, hold behind your thigh or over your shin. Inhale. So the left arm is like threading a needle in between your legs. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. Just feeling the outer hip. And some of you will feel it in the hamstring. And some of you might even feel a stretch in the lower back. We take 2 more deep breaths. And then we take 1 more deep breath. And now we release. We take the foot down to the floor. Then we bring the arms out to the side. Lift your hip up, swing it a little to the right. And now drop the knees to the left. Again, if you need, you can have pillows underneath your thigh. I want you to keep the right shoulder on the floor no matter what you do. Okay. So inhale. Exhale. Again, feel abdomen rise, fully present, feeling the twist of the spine. Excuse me. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. And feel the flow of the breath. It is gentle, very calming and soothing. Some of you will feel this over your hip. Some of you feel again in the lower back. So that full rotation helps to open up the side here as well. Okay, so inhale, come up. And then lift your hip and swing it a little to the left. And now we drop the knees to the right. And as you drop them to the right, you will look to the left. If that's too much for your neck, then just keep looking straight up. Inhale, and you'll probably feel that one side is a little more open than the other. Again, feel abdomen rise, abdomen fall. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And we take 1 more deep breath. And then we roll onto the side and we push ourselves all the way up. And we come up and sit for a moment. So again, you can elevate yourself up and sit taller if you like. And then we are here. Breathe in and just feel that openness of your hip. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Now take your arms to the side. Lift your right arm up. And then all the way up. And that was actually your left arm. Okay, so now lift your right arm. And then come over to the side and stretch it out. Lift it up. And rise. And coming over. And we lift it up. And over. Stretch it out. And now come up and we twist the body. Feel the release of lifting up and out of the lower back. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Be aware of the breath. Be aware of your sit bones rooting down. Fully present. Breathing in and breathing out. Now to the other side. Lift it up. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the rhythm of the breath expanding just like the waves coming in and then going out. Coming into the center and we come up on all 4. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hip. As you exhale, round your back. As you inhale, arch your back. Feel each vertebra. Lower back, middle back, upper back, and neck. Push it back a little. And then as you inhale, arch and just bend your elbows just a little so you can go a little deeper. And then exhale, press it up again. And coming forward. And then exhale, coming up again. We do 2 more. It's so good for your spine to move very gently. And exhale. Now as you inhale, we take right arm and left leg and stretch it out. Come up and find the balance, find your stability, and then exhale down. And then coming up again, stretch it out and down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, spread your toes and press to the ball of the foot. Again, inhale, stretch it out, and exhale down. Inhale, and out. Now come back on your heels, and you can just be here on your elbows, or you can go all the way down. Breathe into your lower back. Inhale, feel your ribcage expanding, belly contracting. And then walk your hands a little lower to the right and feel the stretch in the left side body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more deep breath. And then we come over to the other side. And even if you're on your elbows, you can just be here and then feel that stretch in the side of the body. I'm going to take 1 more deep breath. And then we come into the center. And then we lift it up from there. And just bring your hip without any force. Just bring your hip forward. Maybe it's here, maybe it's there. Maybe you can come all the way down. And then exhale, round the back again. And then we come forward. Open up your hips, looking up. And then exhale back again. Last time. Inhale. And now exhale and take your toes under. Lift it up. And then we walk it out a little. Feel your hips from side to side. Very good. Now let's walk up to our hands. And then inhale. Stretch out of the lower back. And then exhale down. Bend your knees a little. And then inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, stretch it out. And now exhale, bend your knees. And now roll it up. Your arms are just heavy and you come all the way up. Shoulders up to the ears. And coming back. Very good. Now stand in and take your arms up. Drop your right arm down as you reach up to the left. And then inhale up. And we take the other side. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale up. Now arms out to the side. Step out. And we swing. Bend your knees a little. But feel the rotation comes from your waist, not from twisting your knees. Hold your hips still. And then exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. Now stand in front of your mat if you have a mat, and then we step as far back as we can on the right leg. So the heels are up from the floor. Now bend the front knee so the knee is right over the heel. If you can go further back. And then hold the balancing here. We call it the balancing warrior. So one variation could be arms back. Another variation, arms can be here. Okay, so inhale. Exhale. Stretch and open your hip to really come into what we call the psoas muscles. Tuck the tailbone under a little and lift up and out of the lower back. Bending the front knee. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then exhale, bring the heel down. And then bend the knee a little more and lift your arms up. Hold it there. Now you want to square the hip with the front. So you feel almost like a little inner rotation there on the top of the thigh. Again, your knee should be over your heel and your arms comes up and breathe in, breathe out. If it's too much again to lift your arms, just keep them in front of your chest. 3. Deep breath in. 4. Deep breath in. 5. Now bring your hands to the knee and then down to the floor. And then straighten as much as you can. You can keep it bent and walk your arms forward. Now the midline of the body should be right over the inside of your leg. And bring that left hip back. Open up your chest. Look towards your big toe. Press the big toe down. Again, I can't say it enough. You could have the knee bent. That's okay too. Take 2 more deep breaths here. We'll take 1 more deep breath. And now exhale and then bend the knee. And then you step your foot up. You keep your knee bended. And then again we roll all the way up. Arms are heavy. Shoulders rolls up to the ears. And then back. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Now left side. So take your foot back. So you have it here. Whoops, losing my balance. It's so important we practice balance. Hip is squared again. And then tuck the tailbone under a little and straighten the back bend, the back knee. And then again, hands can be in front of your heart or behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and open your chest. Again, we call this balancing warrior. Bend the front knee. If you can, have more space between your legs, that's okay. But you should never feel any pinching, crunching, or compression in your lower back. Deep breath in. Feel your ribcage expanding, belly contracting. And then release. And bring the back heel down to the floor on an angle of like 60 degrees. And then bend the front knee a little more. Bring the arm forward and then lift yourself up and extend. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Watch out you don't begin to turn. Feel that twist in the body. So it doesn't look like a twist, but it is a little going into a twist. You take one more deep breath here, and then exhale, hand to your knee. For some of you, maybe this is enough. Some of you have the hands on the floor, and some of you just straighten your legs out and walk your hands forward. Let your head drop, and then lengthen from the front of the body, looking to your big toe. Midline of the body is right over the inseam of your thigh, and we strive to get that right hip back. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. No force needed. Be there with your breath and feel the sensation of the stretch. And now, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bend your knee, step it up, and then roll it up again. Arms are heavy, legs are bent. Coming up, shoulders up to the ears, and now feet together. If that's not possible, hip width apart, and then come into what we call the chair pose. Your knees should be over the toes, your shoulders should go. So don't lean forward like that. We want to sit back just a little, and then coming up here, okay? Deep breath, slow breath, strengthen your thighs. Lift from the lower belly, no arch. Up and out of the lower back and shoulders relaxed. Inhale, exhale. Looking for deeper if you feel you are up for it. And then inhale, coming up, and exhale down. Good. Now step your feet out again so they are 2-3 feet apart, and we go into the first variation of triangle. Palm up and tilt to the side, and then reach all the way up. Keep lifting from your right, and then look up to your hand. Inhale, exhale. And then release and down. Arms up, turn the palm up, tilt to the side, and then reach up. Again, lift there. Come in, deep awareness of what you're doing, and breathe into it. Relax the shoulders. Good. And then inhale, coming up, and exhale out. Now bend your knees a little and step in, and then we swing again. 1, 2. Exhale when you go back. So exhale, exhale. Just blow it out. We take 10 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a deep breath in and out. Good. Now let's come down and sit. Very good. Bend your knees and sit. Today we will start with what we call half butterfly. So up. As I said to you, we are focusing on our hips today. So now feel that outer rotation and lift up and out of the lower back. If this is a stretch, just sit here. No worry. Just close your eyes, breathe in, flex the foot, press to the back of the heel. If you can, bring your hands forward, do so, or come down on your elbows and let your head drop. If you can do more, straighten your arms out and come down with the head to the floor. But I don't want you to go further than you can relax into it and feel the breath. full inhalation, full exhalation. Deepest breath in, slowest breath out. Nice and easy. Inhale to the nostrils, exhale to the nostrils if you can. Wonderful. And then inhale coming up and walking your hands back. And then take the leg in and take the other leg out to the side and sitting tall. And then again, either behind you, in front of you, or coming forward here, down on your elbows, or down to the floor, wherever you can be. Feel that outer rotation, and then press to the back of the heels, and then relax your foot. Inhale, exhale, full inhalation, full exhalation, stretching out of the lower back. Just focus on the breath, building up our deep concentration. And then we come up from there and take both legs in and take them out to the side, hands behind you. Now drop your knees over to the right, so the left knee is in the instep of your right foot. Your left hand is just resting on your right knee. The other hand is behind you, and you lift yourself up and out of the lower back, so you have a nice deep breath in. Slow breath out. Press to the floor, not to your knee. Full inhalation, full exhalation. And now release, and then take it up, and we swing the leg over to the other side. So you drop the knee down, hands behind you, and then lift yourself up and out of the lower back, looking over your shoulder. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good, and we release, and we take it into the center. And now swing your knee just from side to side. Wonderful. Now stretch both legs out to the side, so we have them into the V. They can be here, it can be all out, wherever you can be. And then open yourself. And again, as before, if this already feel like a good stretch for you, no need to go further. You can just sit here, close your eyes and breathe. But if you can, bring your arms forward, come down on your elbows, and release. Press to the back of the heels, stretch it out, and then release. Deepest breath in, slowest breath out. Full inhalation, full exhalation. That's great. Now inhale, coming up. And now bring your legs together and come down and lie on your side. This is where we maybe in a little moment need to use a towel. So come down and lie on your side and straighten your leg out. And we are up on the elbows, so don't hang. We lift ourselves up. Okay. So inhale, foot up, exhale, down. When we go up, we point the toe. When we go down, we flex the foot. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And we take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just feel your mobility. Watch out you don't roll back, but you stay with the top hip over. And that should be 10. Now, if you need, you can take the towel and create a loop. Bring your foot into the loop and then hold it there. Bring it up and then press it back and hold it. If you don't need that, you can use your hand and then just hold the thigh in and then breathe in, breathe out. Some of you might be even more flexible and can straighten the leg out, bring it back, and then you can have it here instead. But no need to break your legs. Listen to your body. And then we come up again, and then up to the other side, and we will do it on the other side. So just have your towel ready if you needed it. Again, don't hang in your shoulder, come up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a little movement. You probably can lift the leg higher if you roll the hip back, but that's not what it's about. So keep that hip up. So the toes are kind of pointing down a little, and then lift up and down, up and down, up and down. Take 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So again, if you need the towel, bring the foot into the loop, and then you can just hold it there and bring the leg back. But don't ask, keep that tailbone tucked under. And for you who could, bring it up, straighten the leg, and maybe coming back here, inhale. Again, don't hang, lift yourself up, chin to chest. Deepest breath in, slowest breath out. Yeah, and I think that's an old airplane. And then straighten it out. Okay, so now we will lie down on our back. And again, you can use your towel, a yoga strap, or whatever you have around your foot, and then you can hold it there. Again, an option is to have the leg bent, half bent, or straight, your choice. So today I just show you the variation with the towel. What else? You can also just hold your big toe or your foot. So breathe in, shoulders are relaxed. Full inhale. Now you should feel a nice stretch on your hamstring, but you probably also will feel it here on the front of your thighs if you have tight hip flexors or psoas muscles. Just breathe it in and breathe it out. Feel the flow of the breath. One more deep breath. And now exhale and bend the leg on the floor. Now we hold the towel with the right or the leg with the right, and then we drop the left knee out as we drop the right leg out, and then up again. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open, using the inner thighs here, coming up, finding stability. Don't tilt. Your hip should be level with the floor, so you don't want to rock out like this. Keep the hip on the floor. One more time. Open it up and close. Now we open it up and then we let it just hang here. Deep breath in. If it's too much, just bring your hand underneath your knee. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe it's click and clonk a little. That's okay. And then bring it together, and we take this towel off and we bring the other leg up. So again, hold your foot, hold your ankle, or have your towel. The leg on the floor can be bent, half bent, or straightened out. Inhale. Exhale. Deepest breath in. Slowest breath out. Relax your shoulders. Feel the flow of the breath. Full inhalation. Full exhalation. Good. Take one more deep breath in. And now exhale, bend your knee. And then open it to the side. Exhale it in. Inhale, open and drop the right knee also. And coming up. Open it up. And coming in. Don't tilt your hip. This right hip bone should stay down. It don't rock over to the left. So maybe you don't go far out, and that's okay. Now drop it out and hold it there. So you can just hold it there, or you can let it drop down to the floor if you can go even further, or just have your hands there. Inhale. Again, your hip should be leveled, so one hip is not higher than the other. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Stay in the flow of the breath. Fully present. And then inhale, coming up. And then we take the towel up. Good. Another thing that's important for stability in the hip is that we have nice strength in our glutes. So make a little pelvic tilt, and then we lift it up and we hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale, take your arms over the head and lower it down. Now make that pelvic tilt again and lift it up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and now lift your arms and exhale, coming down. Again, pelvic tilt, lift it up, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms over the head and lower yourself down one more time. Pelvic tilt and lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we lower. We can do this up for 15 to 20 times, but for today, let's be with this. In the future, you can just pause it and keep going, or just practice in your daily life. Now, take both knees up, and we just rock it a little from side to side. Fantastic. Now feet on the floor, and then we will relax. So again, if your head is like this and all crunched, either from tight neck muscles or other reasons, take your towel underneath your head. And again, palms up, shoulders down. Shake your hip out a little. And breathe in. So today's practice, as I said in the beginning, is focusing on our hips. And there's many more things we can do for our hips. Well, we will do in another session. But for now, relax your hips by letting your toes drop and your thighs roll out to the side. Lower back relaxed. And if it's really tight on the hip flex at the top of your hips here, just bring your pillows under the knee so you have a little more release. Okay, so inhale. Exhale. Deepest breath in. Slowest breath out. So we are not concerned about the past. We are not concerned about the future. We are just here, right now. Concentrate on witnessing the breath. Whatever arrives of feelings, emotions, memories, and thoughts, let it go and just be with the breath. Allow yourself to become light, like you were floating, deeply relaxing, floating. Like somebody helped you up and you can just surrender everything because you know you are held. You are supported. You are safe. So just relax and let go. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the deep relaxation that comes from being aware of the breath. Wherever you feel tension right now, bring your awareness to that spot. Maybe it's your hip, maybe it's your lower back. And then breathe in and feel almost like you're expanding it, opening it up. And as you exhale, see if you can relax and let go. Let's just take a little time to just listen to the waves. Maybe listen to the sound of your breath, your heartbeat, being present. We are here, nowhere else. Feel your face, your eyes are dropping into the back of your head. Your teeth are gently separated. Your jaw is just relaxed. Let it go. Now feel your body gravitating, your head, your shoulders, your hands, your hips, your feet. You are grounded. You are present. You are on the mat or on the floor wherever you're lying. And then move your fingers and toes and gently bending our knees. And then we rock over to the right side. And we lift ourselves. Coming up and sit. Again, you can elevate yourself sitting taller or sitting on a chair. So palms can face up, open and to receive, or palms can be down and ground yourself. And take a moment to breathe in and breathe out. Take your arms to the side, inhale up. Take a deep breath and then exhale down. So roll your shoulders. Thank you for joining me today at another Viking session. I'll be back next Saturday. And remember, all our sessions are in the library, so you can just check into one of your favorite sessions anytime, any day, at the week, at the month, at the year that you so desire. But for now, I wish you a fantastic new week ahead. And remember to be present, be aware of your breath, tune into every moment, and that will help you to relieve stress and tension in your body. So breathe in, breathe out, and continue for the rest of the week. From here, a lot of love and joy to you, and be safe.